What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back again for another live watch-along. It's Tottenham against Bournemouth. Kick-off just 10 minutes away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in what is... I know it doesn't feel like a big game because the league season, you know, is falling away and all these different things, but I think it's a big game for Ange, and I think he needs to show that he's still got the players behind him. He needs to show that we've still got that belief in the squad, that we can still grab these performances between now and the end of the season. And obviously, we need to build some momentum going into Thursday. Joining me today for all the drama as it unfolds, we've got George from the Durag Diaries. How are we doing, George? Thanks for coming.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm hoping today can bring some joy, obviously, because the last time we was here, we had a win that we didn't really expect. But like you said, it's a big game come at a time in a season when usually it's the other way around, where Bournemouth, you know, sort of mid-table and Spurs are battling for top four. But look, we are where we are at the moment, and like you said there, it's a huge game for Ange, because I suppose a lot of people, the jury's already out on Ange for a lot of people, but also...
I think the jury's come back for a lot of people.
That's
you know what I mean?
That is the thing, and especially after the performance midweek, it's one of those ones where there's even more pressure on this game now, because it was disappointing, man. Very disappointing.
Didn't have a shot on target, and we know that, you know, all our hopes rest on that Europa League. And I do think, though, it's important for Ange himself that, even though all the eggs are in the Europa League basket, you do need to, you know, keep some sort of momentum and some sort of consistency in the Premier League to show you can do it, because we haven't had that for a long time in the league. So I think I don't think he's going to just throw the league games. I'm sure he'll be resting players and prioritise the Europa League games, but he can't just keep losing league games like he has been as well. On top of that.
That's the thing, and even when we go into the lineup that we've set up today, obviously it's clear that some players need rest. I think Bergvall probably one of them. He's played a lot of minutes as of recently. He's been finishing 90 minutes in a lot of these games because he's been one of our better performers. But he's one that maybe made sense to drop out. But when you go in with the midfield that we have chosen to go with, which was Sarr, Bentancur, and Bissouma, you're looking for that progressive passer. You're looking for that creator in there, and it doesn't look like there is one. So it looks like we may struggle building out from through the midfield into the forward line today. And yeah, I think, like I said, some key players coming back. Hopefully defensively we should be better, because obviously Jed Spence out on the left as well, Romero back into the fold. But yeah, there's still some questions about this team, because although we're one of the highest goal scorers in the Premier League, when you actually watch us, the attacking play isn't that fluid. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence going into these games.
Yeah, I think especially recently there's been too many games where we've struggled to create high-quality chances. Obviously, we failed to score in our last two games now as well, which is a massive concern. There's a lineup there on screen. You can see we've got Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Danso and Spence. Romero obviously making his first start for Tottenham since December in the defeat to Chelsea. A midfield three of Bentancur, Bissouma and Sarr, with a front line of Brennan Johnson, Odobert and Solanke's first start since, I think, mid-January was it? I think that's when he got injured against Everton. So 6 changes from Thursday. In terms of Romero, Solanke getting their first starts for a while, how important is that for you?
Solanke, definitely. I was really worried midweek when we saw that knee into his back, because that looked really sore. But with him coming back into the fold, I think one thing Ange finally addressed in one of his interviews in the pre-match, was regarding Tell playing in the 9, and how he's starting to recognise that he can't use him like he does Solanke, because I've said it in so many videos, you keep trying to play Tell and do the hold-up play, and that's not his game. So whenever we're getting the ball forward, the attacks constantly bring it down. With Solanke back in there, I feel like we're probably going to see it pull together a little bit better. We've also got an option with Pedro Porro coming back into the fold for someone to put crosses into the box too. So we've got a good delivery on the right-hand side. I feel like Solanke's going to be key to that attacking play, but also, like we've mentioned, at the back, Romero is a huge return. But if I'm honest, it's going to be an interesting one to see how he does play, because I don't think Danso should get dropped for either of them at this moment in time. He's playing some good football. He's come into the fold and had some strong performances. I know some of the games, maybe the defensive line hasn't looked the best chemistry-wise, and that's going to be the case playing with Gray, but I expect him playing next to Romero or Van de Ven. You're going to see a lot better at the back.
Yeah, but with backlines, it's always about building those relationships and partnerships. It only comes with time and consistency, and that's just something we've severely lacked in the backline for a very long time. In terms of Solanke, as you say, major positive that injury isn't as bad as we first thought. Or, my brother was theorising he's going to be out to the end of the season, all these different things. Luckily, he's back in the team. It was just an impact injury. I think it was reminiscent of like when Neymar went down in the World Cup. Through that back injury, you're thinking, how long is he going to be out for? But in terms of the lineup, the kind of the structure of the lineup, you got Sarr, Bentancur, and Basuma in midfield. That does worry me a bit because is there anyone who's going to be able to get their foot on the ball, drive forward, pass the ball forward, and even as well, get on the end of things, get in the box, think offensively. Sarr's probably going to be the most offensive one. But I was also thinking as well, because Bentancur can't play on Thursday, so that means Basuma's most likely to start. However, the fact that he started today with Gray on the bench, is that maybe a possibility? He's saying maybe Gray's going to play the 6 on Thursday.
It could be interesting. With Van der Ven and Romero back, I think it does pose the question of how we do choose to use Archie Gray for the rest of the season, because I think it's been clear to see that Jed Spencer's forced himself back into the team, so the right back option, the backup left back option is always going to be Jed now if he's not being played. So how Archie Gray is going to be utilised for the rest of the season will be interesting to see. But I was going to ask you, how do you think that midfield trio is going to set out? Do you think there could be a pivot between Basuma and Bentancur? Maybe Bentancur playing the one that is a bit higher, because if we actually talk about on the ball, he probably is the best of the three. Yeah,
I agree. I think... Yeah, I don't think it'll be a pivot because I don't see Sarr playing in a 10. It has to be kind of like a 3, but I would assume Basuma would be the deepest one, because usually when we play them together, that's how they usually construct it. But I think if anyone's going to be the furthest forward, I'm thinking Sarr, because he's the one who's more likely to get a few goal contributions and do something around the box. But either way, I think isn't this the midfield we played at Anfield, if I remember rightly?
I think so.
Yeah, and it wasn't, and it just didn't really work out on that occasion. So I am a bit worried. I also do kind of understand the theory behind it though, because Bournemouth, when we played them last time, they are such a transitional team. They're so direct. So every time they're going to get the ball, they're going to just go directly for the space. So having 3 runners and 3 players who are going to clog up that space, I can understand the benefit, but are we going to be able to do anything on the ball to kind of make sure it's not coming back at us, essentially? That's what I'm worried about a bit.
Yeah, and one of the things that I was mainly surprised about was Brennan Johnson starting, to be honest, because off the back of his 2 starts, not saying necessarily that he's had terrible performances. I think the other day maybe be one that he could forget about, but I feel like with Odobert starting on the left, we probably should have started someone like Tell or potentially Moore, who I've seen has been completely dropped out of the squad.
Yeah,
today,
well, what's your thought of that? Yeah,
surprise. I've been one of the thought process in that Moore shouldn't be a player we should rely on at this moment in time. When we're going through this phase of where we're not really that good and it's a tough time for us, I feel like Moore shouldn't be the player that we're looking to and starting and being like, yeah, he's going to get us through this rut. But at the same time, he's more dynamic than Brennan Johnson. He can get on the ball. He can run at his man. So with the front line that we started today, I would have been more interested to see 2 players that can get on the ball and dribble. And that's why I would have liked to seen either Tell or Moore start there, and it was surprised at Brennan Johnson.
If you look on the bench, though, you got Kinski, Udogie, Van der Ven, Maddison, Gray, Bergvall, Son, Tell, and Scarlett. Who are you kind of leaving out? It has to be Scarlett, I guess, for Moore, but then you don't really have a striker on the bench.
Yeah, I suppose it's a hard one. It's always going to be a tough position for Ange to make, and I think Moore's probably the easier option, like you said, because Scarlett's going to be a striker. But I feel like Moore's just... He's more, for me, he's got more potential than Scarlett. Scarlett's only going to get thrown on for the last 10 or 15 minutes, just be a focal point up top. But if we are looking at Solanke playing 50 or 60 minutes, you could also throw Son in the middle, because I don't feel like if he does bring Tell into the middle again today, it just questions, has he learnt from the previous games that it's probably not his best position?
I think he's going to need the likes of Maddison, Son, potentially Bergvall. They're all going to have to come on today, because I feel like we're going to have real struggles creating real good quality chances, or maybe having the quality to put them away as well, without those kind of players on the pitch, especially with Decky out as well. I do worry about the flair we got in midfield. I do worry that it's going to be a bit too stodgy and there's not going to be enough invention and creativity. But as well, in this kind of game, that's also a game that might not be as required as other games for it. Yeah. So maybe it can work. But look, the teams are out. We are about to get underway in 3 minutes' time. I'll just quickly run through the Bournemouth lineup. We've got Utara on the bench. You've got Kepa in goal, Lewis Cook, Hill, Hyson and Kirkegge in the back line, Christie and Tyler Adams in midfield with Semenyo, Cliver and Tavernier, with Evan Nilsson up front back in the team for Bournemouth. He's been a big miss for them. Bournemouth been brilliant. But their back line, I mean, much changed with Lewis Cook, Hill in there. Zabriani's suspended. So, I mean, but that front line is, not
They've
something...
got a very strong left-hand side of
That's
that
the
defence. The left-hand side of the defence, I think Huyson and Kirkes are two really good players, and especially Kirkes going forward, he's going to cause some trouble for Pedro Porro today. But when you do look at that right-hand side, Lewis Cook and James Hill, it could be one that we could look to take advantage of, especially because Odebert is out on that side. For me, I'm really looking at Odebert to see if he can have a big performance today, because he showed some glimpses of promise early on in the season, and then again against Manchester City. But I just want to see if he can do it in a game like this where we need someone to step up and we need a creative spark.
100%. I think Odebert, everyone was excited for his return, but people also got to remember he is still 19 and he's still fairly new to the Premier League. Even last year was his first year for Burnley, so it's not going to be... I don't think he's going to basically hit the ground running straight away, but I think he's looked bright, and let's hope we see kind of more from that. Before we also get into the game, I just want to say this stream is sponsored by ExpressVPN. If you do look on screen right now and click that QR code, you will get 4 months free of ExpressVPN. We'll speak about it more at half time, but do go and scan the QR code if you're looking for a VPN. Thank you to our sponsors, Express, for that, and we'll talk about it more at half time. But big up to our sponsors. Go show them some love. But we are about to get underway here. Let's just move that. All right. All right, let's get underway. Spurs fans in full voice here at the stadium, you can hear. All right, we're about to kick off. Ange in a jumper today, no jacket. He's changing it up. Maybe we can change our fortunes. All right, about to kick off. Bentancur is over at Spurs, kicking off from left to right here. And we're underway. Let's go. Tottenham, are we attacking... No, we're attacking the north stand. I was trying to... Yeah, I was about to say I thought it was flipped for some reason. Here's Romero. First touch on the ball. Oh, my God, what's he done? Straight to Evan Nilsson. What a save from Vicario. Bloody hell, Romero. Welcome back to the starting lineup, Kuti. Jesus Christ.
Just the first pass before that already worried me. I was thinking, okay, the first pass was a bit bad, but he twice just put...
On his left foot, straight to Evan Nilsson. Oh, my word. And he had to tip it wide. That was I mean,
every Premier League game we play right now, this happens. First 30 seconds to a minute, it's just straight into it.
Not sure what that was, Romero. Gifting the ball to Evan Nilsson right on the edge of our own penalty box, and Vicario had to bail us out. Really, nearly the perfect start for Bournemouth and a nightmare start for Tottenham. Corner in, header over the bar. So we're waiting all this time for Romero to come back into the team, and that's what he does a minute in. Bloody hell. Everyone's saying drop Romero already. Not going to happen, people. Come on.
To be fair, just to give it to him, when it is your first game back, you can feel a bit of nerves. It's been quite a few months since Romero's played. What are we going? 4 months at this time?
December,
so
yeah.
30 seconds into the game, we can give him some grace. Let's just see if he does a lot better.
Corner in again, and away by Romero this time. And Bournemouth putting Tottenham under real pressure early doors here. Here's Spence, poor pass out to him, and he's going to stride forward now, Spence. Tavernier getting back in position. So I'm trying to work out any construction in the midfield at the moment. You got Basuma a bit deeper, you got Bentancur. Looks like Sarr's on the left-hand side of a 3 at the moment, from what I can see. Maybe Bentancur on the right. Here's Johnson to Bentancur. And it's a poor pass from Bentancur,
like
sloppy.
Passes from everyone
and Christie, his pass is blocked by Spence, and Danso heads it away. Odebert caught under the ball. And here's Hill being closed by Solanke. He goes forward, and it's going to be a throw into Spurs. Sloppy start from Tottenham after 2 minutes.
Extremely sloppy. They've got to do better with the ball there. I feel like they've got to wake up. Maybe they're feeling the pressure of being back at home. But it's just got to be better than that.
Here's Jed Spence with the throw. Laid back from Basuma. Spence drives up well, but he's forced backwards. Basuma now. Back to Vicario. Into Romero. He's going to get another touch here. Plays it to Johnson, who flicks it, looking for Bentancur. Can't find him, and it's gone back to Bournemouth. Here's Adams. Bentancur wins the duel, though. Come on, Tottenham. Oh, Porro's... Oh, no, Romero again, nearly giving it away, but Danso's able to clear. Solanke's chasing it down. And can Odebear pick this up? No, we've lost the duel. Basuma loses out to Adams. And now here comes Bournemouth. Here's Christie getting the wrong side of Basuma. Oh, he slips and Sarr takes advantage. And now Odebear adds a clip, surely. Yellow card, is it? Tavernier clips him. Yellow card for Tavernier after 3 minutes, clipping Odebear when he was away. Got to be lucky there with the slip. Well, I don't know how much contact there was there.
Minimal contact, but it definitely a yellow card early in the game.
Maybe.
Clip of the heels.
I can understand he's frustrated. He probably feels like he barely touched him. Oh, Basuma. Oh, he's giving it away to Cliver. And it's another save from Vicario. He wants a penalty, Cliver. Ball into the box. Header. Another save from Vicario.
Triple save from Vicario.
Oh, my God.
It's an absolute mess at the back. I'm really not too sure what's going on with Romero.
So Vicario played it to Romero, and Romero to Basuma. He's just all over the place. He loses it to Cliver. He's one-on-one. Save from Vic. And bloody hell, Tottenham Hotspur.
Like everyone's sleeping at the moment.
And a save from Vicario there. And Evan Ilson nearly following and nearly went past him again. Jesus Christ, Tottenham.
Extremely lucky. Vicario with two
We're just giving
saves.
it away so easily early on. We need to settle down.
This is Ange, boys. Who we are, mate.
Oh, this is hard watch so far. Romero has just not got to grips with things at the moment.
Just showing the stats on the screen. 41 wins and 32 defeats in 84 games. It is a damning stat.
Oh, Johnson's in space. Into Sarr. Can't Pape. He's got Odebear to his left. Here's Odebear. Can he take on Cook? Get into the box. Get into the box. There we go. He's trying to twist and turn and he can't get away. And it's going to be a throw into Spurs. Here's Spence. Looking for options. He goes in behind Odebear. It's a good ball. Odebear's in behind here. Takes the byline. He can't get the ball across. He got better of his man. He's got to be doing better there, Odebear.
I think one of the questions about him has always been, especially with his young age, just in the final third, once he gets there, it's that final ball he really needs to work on. Even when you saw when he was trying to take on his man, just making that decision, it needs to be a bit quicker and knowing what he wants to do. But getting himself in some good positions early on, hopefully he can find Solanke with one of those passes eventually.
Okay, corner to Tottenham. Can we take advantage of this at the moment? Corner in, and Solanke's there! Oh, it's away. Johnson can't follow up. He's going to go back out to Porro. Crosses it in. Johnson heads at the near post, but it's flicked away. Romero now. Can he get there ahead of Semenyo? He can. And now Sarr. Decent chance for Solanke there at the back post.
Good flick on.
Yeah.
And now getting some pressure on. It seems like they're starting to calm
Let's settle down. Let's settle down a bit because, Romero. Sorry, I was Porro, I think, trying to flick into Johnson. Didn't come off. But it's definitely been an extremely sloppy start from Tottenham. What is that down to, do you think? Is that down to players making individual errors? Is that down to how they're set up? Why do we keep making these silly mistakes?
Well, when you look at the two players that are making the mistakes, if we're being honest, it's Basuma and Romero. They're two players that are a bit fairly rusty. Two players that haven't played in a while. So I think you can put it down to that. But also, they're probably two players that have that in their game. They do make mistakes. They can be a bit lackadaisical at time. And that's what we're seeing in the first 5 minutes so far.
Here's Dean Hyson. Bournemouth looking confident and accomplished so far. Kepa goes long. Porro, I think, is going to pick this one up. Into Johnson. Oh, he's a foul, is it? Yep, foul on by Adams. Free kick to Spurs.
When you talk about the midfield shape, it does look like what you said there. Basuma is the deeper of the three, playing behind Bentancur and Sarr, who are pressing up just that little bit higher.
Yeah. But I guess I don't think it's a great midfield three, but I guess Ange has to kind of find a balance of resting players and getting a team that's kind of competitive for today and getting the right team. But I think, in a perfect world, he'd want surely one of at least Berg, Val, Maddison or Decky in that midfield if he can do it. Bentancur, he's been caught by Tyler Adams. No, he hasn't. It's a foul. I think he got lucky there. He might have got the ball.
Very lucky. It's dangerous play yet again. I don't know what's going on here. I think this is what happens when you lack progressive passes in midfield. We're seeing now they're really running out of options.
They're forcing backwards too much. Oh. Here's Romero. Into Bentancur. Flicks it. Can't keep it in. It's sloppy again from Bentancur. Here's Kirkes. Solanke tracing down Kepa now. He goes long. Spence caught the sun in his eye, but he wins the header. Sarr to Spence on the left-hand side. Streaming past Tavernier, who gets back on him. He's got Odegaard to his left. He finds him, Odegaard. Ball rolls it. Trying to take on Lewis Cook, cuts inside, goes to the outside, well done, into the box, and headed away by Hill, I think it is. Now Basuma. Jed Spence on the left-hand side. Come on, Basuma, what's he got on him? Is he going to line one up from 30 yards? Plays it to Bentancur in the box. Sarr, I think, was offside. And Basuma's shot deflected away. It wasn't offside. Oh, still played on. Don't know why he's being so lackadaisical there. Because it seemed as though he thought he was offside.
I thought it was a really good pass, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sarr did look onside. He seemed like he'd been played through. See again.
Yeah, he's on, but he just seemed to I don't know.
I think because the pass was played a little bit behind him, I think he expected it to roll into his left foot.
Looked promising there, though. Romero to Porro, cuts inside Semenyo. A nice flick into Basuma. Bentancur now. Oh, looking for Johnson, but Porro's going to continue the run. Is he going to get there? Heisen forced to put it out. Here's Johnson, Porro. Bentancur now. Oh, Porro forced to go back to Vicario. Here's Danso. Odegaard flicks to Spence. Odegaard continues his run. Spence loses the ball, though. Can't really keep it away from Tavernier. It's a foul by Spence. Free kick. And he's going to have a talking to. What do you think of Jed's chances of making that England squad at the end of the month?
I think he should be one of the first names in there. When you're talking about a left back or right back, we've just seen that Lewis Hall's been announced out for the rest of the season as well. So that's another name that can't be thrown in the hat. One of the biggest problems for England for over the last couple of years, they haven't had a left back or someone that can play on that side. Jed Spence operates on either, so I feel like, especially with Thomas Tuchel, if he needs someone to play that wing back role, there really is no one better.
Who's his competition at left back for England? It's like Chilwell, who's not even playing that often for Palace. You got Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I mean, Shaw is obviously always injured. Trippier's now probably out of the picture. He used to play there a bit. I can't think of too many other options he's got. I can't think of an excuse not to call him up.
Yeah, it would be really strange. I feel like Jed Spence, especially because the form's carried through from the start of 2025, he's got to be in there.
100%. I just hope Tuchel's taking note. Here's Heisen with a long ball. It's going to be well over here, and Vicario is going to take this. Here's Romero. Vicario. He's being pressed by Evanilson and forced to go to Romero, who's being pressed by Kluivert. Under pressure here. And he does... Oh, he's giving it away again to Tavernier, but just intercepted. Tavernier's going to line up a shot, is he? Gives it to Kluivert. They wanted offside. Johnson's hit on the head and he's down. Romero, another poor pass there again.
Can't go down for that, surely.
Romero's just had a bit of a shocker so far.
An absolute nightmare start to the game. And
do you reckon he gets Van der Ven comes on at half time potentially?
If this performance continues, I feel like it. I feel like he may get subbed off.
He got hit on the side of the head there. Can be he's all right. Looks like
that caught him off guard. It seems like.
But when you've been out for so long, it
does make sense. The first 10 or 15 minutes been a bit shaky.
But people also bring up beginning of the season. He also was making, maybe not as bad as this, but he was also making some sloppy errors. And he wasn't great and making some defensive errors. So, people just can say he's playing like he was at the beginning of the season.
I think there will be questions of when he does go and play for Argentina in a few weeks. Will the performances be the same?
Romero to Porro. Down the line to Bentancur. Good turn. He's trying to get up the pitch now. He goes long to Solanke, who heads it to Johnson, and Johnson's going to get there before Hyson. He takes on the outside. Go on, Brennan. Come on, take him on. He kind of slipped. And he can't get past Hyson.
Got to be more clinical there. You got to use your pace.
He's given away. Bentancur again. He has been so sloppy today, Bentancur. Every pass is just going astray. Come on.
He's trying to play the 1-2s really quick.
Yeah, quick passes. Solanke pressing Kepa. And now Hill. And Cook, Sarr can't get the hair of Christie, but he's forced a mistake, has he? Danso, Christie's come away from it. And now they're through with Vicario's done well, good sweeping. Proper end-to-end game, this.
Yes.
Here's Christie, which is what was expected.
And you've got two teams here that love to play in the transition, so both teams are trying to take advantage of the other when they do press really high, because you can see now Bournemouth committing a lot of players forward.
Alric Denham says, you can hear a pin drop here. Why is the crowd so dead? Well, it's just the game is it's a bit of a dead game, to be honest. And as well, there's nothing much to shout about. And as well, we're making mistakes even in this game, which is people don't like to see. But here, look, he's got past him. Why is he slowing down? Why is he slowing down? He literally beat him. He beat him and he allowed Hyson to get back in on him. I don't understand. At that point, he should be making that step across him, so either brings him down or he gets into the box.
Yes, I think that's where some of the questions are for Brennan Johnson. I always say his football IQ doesn't seem as smart as a player like Kulusevski. The first thing he would have done was put his body in front to try and win the foul, but.
Cook's kept it in, but luckily Danso's there. Here's Jed Spence. Yves Bissouma to Odebear, back to Bissouma. Here's Spence to Danso. Romero. Out wide for Johnson. Can he turn? It's going to be a throw into Tottenham. Have we had a shot yet? We are definitely struggling with.
We had a blocked shot.
We had a blocked shot. We've had 2 blocked shots. They've had 3 on target so far. We're definitely struggling when kind of Bournemouth. Whenever we're getting the ball, they're right on you every time, and we're not really coping well with that at the moment. We're kind of making our passes are rushed and going astray, or we're getting out muscled.
It's like I said before, I feel like the connection to the midfield and attack just isn't there at the moment. So it's a lot of lofted balls over the top, a lot of passes into the open spaces rather than getting it to players' feet, which is a bit of a problem right now.
And it seems like we're getting a bit too late to them when they're playing the ball around. Hill with a long ball. Evan Nilsson's going to go for a run, but Danso wins the header. Here's Spence. He's looking for options, Spence. Does well to find Bissouma. Into Solanke, lays off well. Here's Sarr. No, it's Danso, I think. Or was it Sarr? No, it's Sarr. When the sun's shining on that pitch, it's hard to tell. Here's Bentancur to Johnson. Good ball from Johnson. Porro on the overlap, crosses it in. It's a good ball. The back post. Sarr was running in there, but Kepa just gets a hand to it and makes sure that Sarr doesn't get on the end of it. But better from Tottenham. Here's Evan Nilsson to Christie. It's a good ball. Now Tavernier's in space on the Ryan side. He plays it early to Cliver. We're so open here. Cliver cuts in on Romero. It's a foul. Free kick.
That's poor. Very poor from Romero there. It's going to be a yellow card.
You'd be lucky to avoid one.
Very.
Carved open so easily there, Tottenham. Tavernier into Cliver. Cuts inside. Yeah, sticks a leg out there, doesn't he, Romero?
It's in a really dangerous area.
Right on the edge of the D here. A free kick to Bournemouth. Just as Tottenham looked like they were getting some sort of joy down their right-hand side, Bournemouth break on us immediately. They're so good at those direct breaks as well, Bournemouth.
Yeah. It's what, especially with the way that we play and how many players we're committing for. Danso keeps pressing really high up into their pitch. It's leaving Romero back there all by himself. And as we saw there, that space in behind for, if Cliver was smart enough, he may have played it into Tavernier, who was making a really good run.
Yeah, that's the thing. When Danso does that, it's high risk, but he's got to win the ball.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win it, then it puts us in that kind of trouble.
Seems like we're just that step behind Bournemouth so far in these first 20 minutes. They've been a lot better than us with the ball. And they're breaking us down here. Really dangerous free kick.
All right, Cliver on the edge of the D here. Tavernier goes for it, hit into the wall. And Semenyo's effort blocked by Bentancur. And Spence can get it clear. Solanke pressing Cook. His Tavernier into the area. Flick! And
oh, it's a smart little flick from Evan Nilsson.
another flick by Evan Nilsson, this time into Vicario's arms. And Porro's pass blocked by Cliver, now in trouble, but he's got it back to Vicario. God, so many self-inflicted errors here. Here's Danso. Bentancur asking for it. He gives it to Solanke, whose touches off.
Better there from Solanke.
Here's Romero. Vicario. Being pressed by Evan Nilsson, and he's giving it away. Sorry, it was Cliver pressing, and Evan Nilsson picked it up, and Tottenham back in position now. But another error at the back. Tavernier. Is that a foul by Spence? Referee says no. Spence. Vicario struggling at that point, playing out the back. Danso does well to give it to Spence. Odebear, nice play this time. Basuma, lovely play. Here's Bentancur in his space. He's got Johnson to his right. He's got Porro there. Come on. Oh, he delays it. Oh, my God. Get this guy off. Honestly, he's had such a shocker.
It's been an absolute
Oh,
mess
my
of
God,
first half so
Bentancur.
far.
I don't know what he strides forward in space. Looks like Tottenham on an attack. He's got Johnson and Porro to his right. He delays, then ends up playing a pass out of play.
It was
Don't
very
understand
portable,
it.
and it has been every time we go forward.
He's having him Romero are having an absolute shocker so far. Here's Sarr. Come on, Solanke, get there first ahead of Hill. He doesn't. Danso into Spence. Back to Danso. Chelsea have a penalty here, do they? Or was it? Yeah, penalty to Chelsea. Cole Palmer to take it. Long ball forwards. Romero's going to get this. Here's Porro. Oh, Semenyo's getting on it, and Basuma's pass is poor. Romero's pass to Solanke, can't get there. Come on, Odebear.
We started off really well getting Odebear into the game in the first 5 or 10
Is that
so
a foul
minutes.
by Spence? Referee says no.
Not even able to get him in within the last 10 minutes. We need
Here's,
to work that ball out to the left-hand side just a bit more often.
here's Spence. To Basuma. Spence. Danso to Romero. Johnson down the line to Porro. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh my God.
Palmer missed the penalty.
Palmer missed the penalty. No.
Saved from the referee, from the goalkeeper. Decent ball from Poro there. Solanke's header, though, was saved. Was never really in any danger. Palmer missing a penalty.
It's really freezing cold Palmer right now.
Yeah, he's on his line. No trouble there.
It's a poor penalty.
Palmer was too warm today. That's the problem. It's hot. It's hot outside.
It's
Struggling.
a warm day.
It's a
Winter's
warm
over.
day. Here's Spence. God, this has been a hard watch so far after 23 minutes. Need to get some sort of advantage here because Bournemouth...
Need to build some momentum.
Yeah,
with the ball.
well
I feel
done,
like
Basuma. Here we go. I think Basuma's actually worked his way back to this game. Odegaard back to Romero. All the way back to Vicario. Basuma, though, making some room for himself. Here's Romero.
I think one of the biggest problems that I'm noticing is that the players are so far away from each other. There's no combinations and no little triangles that are trying to be formed to actually break through these lines.
Oh, well done. Odegaard is Spence on the left-hand side. Here's Jed taking on Cook. He's looking to cut inside, but they've got a spare man in Tavernier there. Sarr into Basuma. Now Poro. Semenyo's on him. Be careful. Oh, he's a free kick. I think got a bit lucky there again. I wasn't 100% sure that was a free kick, you know.
It didn't look like it. It's, again, though, we work it forward and then straight away we pass it back and the ball goes sideways. Just
Maybe it
got
was
to
a
be
free
that
kick,
bit better
actually.
with the ball.
All right, Poro to take this free kick. Ball in.
Ooh.
And one at the back post by Romero, but...
It's going to be a foul.
Yeah, foul by Romero.
It's typical Romero there. Very aggressive.
What do you think of Iraola as a potential Tottenham manager? Is he on your list as if Andrew was to be replaced at the end of the season?
Yeah, he's a good manager. I do really like him, but I do have some questions regarding his style of play and how similar it is to Ange, as you can see even right now.
It relies
the
a
game
lot
is
on
so open.
physicality
Yes.
and like overwhelming the opposition. And when that doesn't work, sometimes they could be put in
It
trouble.
goes completely against them.
Oh, lovely
so
from Basuma.
I think he's a good manager. Maybe coaching aspect, I think he may be.
Oh, I love...
better.
Oh, Poro's so close to finding Bentancur there.
It's just so close, but so far with every move today.
Just getting it slightly wrong. Chelsea, I think, just cleared a shot off the line there from Jamie Vardy. Oh, my word, it hit the crossbar. Jesus. All the way through to Kepa, though, for Tottenham, who just haven't really got to grips with this game properly. Yeah, I feel like Iraola's it can look great when it's all working. I think, and obviously this season, you know, they've done a brilliant job. They're in the fight for Europe, and I think he's done brilliantly to use his squad the way he has, especially with the strikers being injured. 1 minute, Solanke into Sarr into space. Can he get out wide? There we go, into Spence. Come on, keep it moving. Here is Odegaard. He's got 2 on him. No help, but he cuts it back. His Spence hanging back a bit. He's going to cross this one in. Goes back to Odebear. Odebear cuts inside. Dinks it to the back post. Oh, just overhit for Johnson. And Johnson keeps it in. But can he fashion something of it? Got it to Bentancur. Porro on the right-hand side. Bentancur. Here's Basuma. Tries to get away from Cliver and wins a free kick. I just don't know if Iraola will run into similar problems when he starts playing 2 games a week and European football.
I've got a feeling that he may run into some of the problems that we've had, and I'd like to see him potentially have another season. He does look good, but I do have some question marks about him. And then also, we've got Marco Silva next week, who again is another manager that's been touted for the Tottenham job. That I feel like with him, we've maybe seen him have a few more spells in the Premier League. You've seen him go up, you've seen him go down. So it's understandable why some people have some reservations about him as well. But 2 decent managers that are having very good seasons in the Premier League right now.
Porro's going to whip this one in. It's a decent ball and nearly falling to Romero, but it's just flicked away. Danso's going to pick this up at the back post. Into Sarr, who crosses it in early, and it's well over hit. Oh, man. You've got Maddison and Son and Gray watching on the touchline. Maddison's got this kind of angry look on, a frown, I think it's fair to say.
I would love to know if he's thinking what many people thought he said the other day. Are we
Well,
still
it's
playing
all the
the same
same.
way?
Yeah. And we are coming to problems today. Bentancur does well to win that off Clivert. Oh, Porro having a snap at Cliver and not getting the challenge in. Johnson, though, does well to get the challenge in, but I think he's given the free kick.
Yeah, I think he may have pulled that one back.
Bournemouth, take it quickly. Adams, Hyson.
What do you think of him, Hyson? Because apparently Spurs are looking at him as being a potential option, but if we don't get European football, it looks like...
Bentancur nearly stealing in. That's going to be a foul on Kirkes. I like Hyson. I think he's really, really good. It's going to be a yellow card for Bentancur. Late challenge on Kirkes. Tries to snap in. Oh, it's unlucky. It was just a tad too late there. Really tight. I mean, it's harsh yellow, but if you get in late there. But Heist, I think he's such a mature young centre back, and I think the way he stepped in for Bournemouth this season has been seriously impressive. And I think as well, if you've seen some of the clips for him for, I think it was for Roma. Oh, careful there, Bentancur. Bloody hell, goes in late again. And again, bloody hell. I think he's got serious ability, the ball at his feet. Well done, Basuma. He's been fouled.
Yeah, there was one time he scored a goal where he sort of dribbled past a few players.
Yeah, from the halfway line.
Just shift down to his right foot and then place it into the corner.
That was in Serie A as well. The guy's got unbelievable ability, and I think he's adapted to the Premier League so impressively. He's a big unit as well. He's a big guy, good in the air, and he's really good on the ball. So I think I'm not surprised a lot of clubs. I think Mourinho said he is going to be an absolute star in the future of a centre-back. And that was when he had him at Roma. Oh, good ball from Solanke. Johnson's in behind. Oh, doesn't kind of get beyond Kirkes. He thought it was beyond him, but Kirkes won the ball sliding in. Ran out of room in the end. Johnson knows. Again, he got beyond him, but he just doesn't take advantage of it.
I feel like he's fast, but he's not really good at shielding the ball.
Did Johnson get the ball there? Was that Kurt? Who won the ball? Oh,
Kirkes.
I don't know if Kirkes touched the ball there. Kind of went through Johnson, but Johnson stepped across him. It's going to be a corner, though. Porro to take this one. Whipped in. And Romero again looking to get on the header. Oh, Bentancur again with just not a great pass, but Odebear makes most of it. His Porro. That was so telegraphed. Evan Nilsson could see exactly what he was going to do. And now Bournemouth breaking away. Christie. Hyson. Out wide. Being pressed, though. Well done, Sarr. Oh, tries to find Solanke. Can't break through. And now Bournemouth come forward again. Christie. Oh, into Tavernier, who's going to switch it to Semenyo. It's a good switch. Porro's trying to get there ahead of Semenyo. Semenyo's getting there first. But well done, Porro. Just muscles him off the ball. Here's Bentancur. Looking for options. Turns away from Cliver into Basuma. Now Vicario. And launches it long this time. And Adams picks up the second ball. Here's Hyson. Oh, poor ball from Hyson. Throw into Spurs. Bournemouth for the last 10 minutes or so haven't really
been a bit sloppy.
Yeah, been a bit sloppy.
It's been a
as
game
well.
of poor quality so far, I would say. Two teams haven't really fashioned any chances for themselves. Both teams just taking advantage of the others making a lot of mistakes.
Agreed. Here's Porro. Oh, given away straight to Christie. And now in on our back line now, Christie. Spence misses a sliding challenge. Tavernier on the right-hand side. Into Evan Nilsson, and Basuma gets a challenge in. But it's going to fall to Adams on the 30 yards out, but it's blocked by Bentancur. Cook into the box, head away from Danso. Basuma's header. Careful. Oh, Spence body checks Evan Nilsson and wins the ball. Well done.
Get in the gym.
Bounced off him there. Here's Danso. Just so many mistakes, man.
So many.
Spence to Basuma. Vicario. Here's Romero. Careful. Down the line looking for Porro. Sorry, Johnson. Is that a foul by Kirkes? Johnson spins on the ground as if it was a bad challenge. And Kirkes is going to get a talking to here. Yeah, foul, definitely. Brennan just gets his body in front of him. Johnson, is he getting treatment? No, he's all right. Back on the pitch. Here's Romero to take the free kick.
Let's see if we can create something in this last 10 minutes.
Honestly,
It's
we created
not
very
been a
little.
good first half.
Romero down the line into Solanke. Chested down to Johnson. Johnson back to Solanke. Johnson's pass is intercepted by Semenyo, but Porro gets it to Dom. Flicks it into Basuma. Flicks it into Bentancur, but it's lost. But Johnson picks up the loose ball. Here's Basuma. Come on. Make a use of the ball. Come on. Spence. Odebear on the left-hand side. Is he going to go down the line? He's going to take Cook on. He goes down the line, but Cook gets the challenge in, but he keeps it in, Odebear. He leaves the ball behind him. Odebear looking for Spence, and he just has to force it back to Basuma. Into Romero. Into Johnson. Here's Porro. Porro telling him to get down the line. Porro, looking for the run of Sarr, but it's not a good ball. And Bournemouth coming forward now. Here is Cook. Kepa being pressed and goes up. Danso wins the header. Heads it towards Odebear. Lewis Cook takes a touch, and it's going to be a Spurs throw. Taken quickly. Here's Basuma. To Jed Spence. Basuma again. Danso. Romero. Here's Johnson. Cuts inside. Kirkes, though, nearly winning it off him. He just protects the ball and gets it back. Here's Romero. Danso to Sarr. Can he get past Hill? Wins a throw. We're just not able to wriggle away from any of their players, are we? It's so difficult for us at the moment.
Yeah, it's just been really, really poor. It's like we pointed out before the game, to be fair. It's that connection from the midfield. We just, even when we get the ball in there, it feels like Sarr and Bentancur just really aren't linking up really well. The positions they're taking up, all seem to be all over the place.
Oh, Odebear, he's got the wrong side of Cook here. He's into the box, Odebear, cuts inside. Oh, and the ball is poor, man.
Missing again and again.
Poor final ball from Odebear. Did really well to get in the position, but as soon as he gets there, he's just lacking any quality. He did really well to sit Cook down here. Sits him down. Oh, just find a man. There's a couple of players there. Bentancur, Brennan. He's got to be doing there, Odebear. Got to be doing better. Kirkes with a throw. Down the line. Romero's header. Johnson. Porro's ball into Basuma. Now Danso. Romero goes long. Solanke over the top. Hyson just wins the header, but Sarr's going to pick this up in the middle. Can he keep Tavernier away from here? He can't. It's going to be a foul. Sarr penalised. Free kick to Bournemouth. Here's Kepa to take it. It's been a real kind of midfield battle, I feel, ever since maybe like the first 10 minutes when Bournemouth were creating loads of chances. Ever since then, it's kind of been very much stuck in the middle of the park, winning fouls and what's called kind of a lot of turnovers in those areas. Hasn't made for a great view, not been too many chances for either side.
I think Solanke's been decent. Every time he's got onto the ball, and those little flicks and touches have been well to try and link with the team. And that's one thing that I think we've missed from Tell. But it's just whenever he does play the pass, it's the second pass just missing from someone else.
Here is Hill. Good switch to Cliver. Can't keep it in. Can't get the wrong side of Porro. Goal kick to Tottenham. Basuma, Christie's pressing him. Here's Porro. Again, his pass is blocked by Semenyo. How many times has he done that, Semenyo? Romero looks to chip it into Solanke, but he can't get it right. It's given away to Tyler Adams. Plays it back to Kirkes. Hyson. James Hill. Lewis Cook being pressed by Odebear and Hill being pressed by Solanke, and they've gone all the way back to Kepa. Hyson. Johnson's onto him, and he's forced to go long, and Spencer's going to cover this. Well done. That's a bit better from Tottenham. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Throw into Tottenham again. Oh, Basuma just about keeps away from Tavernier. Spence tries to flick it into Sarr. Here's Basuma. Switches it. Good ball. Okay. Porro's in space. He's got Bentancur running in behind. Come on.
There's options.
Out wide. Oh, he tries to find Johnson, but the pull is poor from Porro, and it's given away. And now they're on a charge, and Porro's going to have to run all the way back. Kirkes with a ball in the box. It's a good ball, and Tavernier is 1-0.
Amazing pass. That's an amazing pass, and that's just what we don't have in our team. That's just what we haven't had today.
What a ball from Kirkes. What a ball.
Lofted perfectly over the top into the pathway of Tavernier, and you could see it from the moment that we gave them the ball. Again, we look really good. We can break them down on the attack, and Pedro Porro just loses a very easy pass where he had many options.
And that's what happens when we're streaming players forward. You've got Porro at all this space. He's got Odebear to his left. He's got Bentancur streaming forward. He went for Johnson. Poor ball. Gives it straight to Kirkes. And now he's left open because he's just misplaced the pass. He's trying to run all the way back. Kirkes has all the time to just cross it in. It's a beautiful ball. Spence, though.
Spence, that is...
kind of lets him go.
He didn't look over his shoulder once across that whole play from when Kirkes picked up the ball. He should have checked his shoulder there. You've got to get goal side of your man. So is poor defending from Spence Spence there, but also we have to just say it is an amazing pass.
It's a brilliant pass. It's a brilliant pass from Milos Kerkez right into the path of Tavernier, running in, and he gets a finish on it. Vicario can't keep it out, and Tottenham deservedly 1-0 down, it's fair to say. And we're going to have to turn this around now, but we just don't look like doing that. And again, it's not happened. It's not for the first time it's happened, first of all, this season, but in this game, where just as we're looking like we're getting in a chance, we give it away, and then bam, it's a chance against us. And that happens so often.
And at home, I think the record at home is very concerning. The amount of goals we've conceded first in games.
Yeah, it happens so often.
It's just a mess. Ange needs a big wake-up call from this team in the second half, because just like Sonny said in the last game, apparently they had a wake-up call that time. It really doesn't look like it so far.
We're in a coma at the moment. Wake-up call. I don't think wake-up calls are working. Here's Basuma, good challenge. Solanke into Spence. Spence now. Here is Sarr, Danso, to Odebear. Tries to take on Cook, but Cook gets the better of him, and Adams can clear down the line, only as far as Danso. Sarr, here's Basuma. Sarr again. Just hesitant. There's a lot of groaning at the moment from the Tottenham fans. Here's Spence. Trying to take on Tavernier.
Start with Bergvall, Maddison, man. It's been so clear to see we've been missing someone.
They're just hesitating and going backwards. Oh, Basuma's touch. Oh, he's played himself into trouble. And he's fouled Evan Nilsson. It's going to be a yellow card for Basuma. Bloody hell.
This guy's an absolute mess.
Just a heavy touch. Look at this touch. What is that touch? What is that?
I do feel like the decision-making from Romero hasn't helped, though. He has played Basuma in some poor positions at times, and that's just... It's an absolute mess right now. I'll be honest, and I'm not surprised. I did say prior to the game my prediction was a 1-1. I just didn't feel that we would have enough to get through this game, and so far, I'm just looking more than right.
All right, 1 minute added on. I reckon there's gonna be a lot of boos at half time.
Rightly so.
Kepa goes long.
Is that another half of football without a shot on target?
I believe so. Here's Hyson. Kepa's going to go long. Romero wins the header. Ball in behind. Danso clears, and Hill boots it away.
Another half of football, no shot on target.
It's half time.
It's just
loud boos at half time. Tavernier even cringing, I think, at them. Oh, man. Tough half to watch that from Tottenham. We are 1-0 down, and doesn't tell half the story, I think, from that half. So many sloppy errors in that first half. Marcus Tavernier putting Bournemouth a goal up with the goal just before half-time. If you look at the stats at the break, Bournemouth having a 1.44 XG compared to 0.47 to Tottenham. 8 shots to Bournemouth, 4 for Tottenham. 2 big chances for Bournemouth, none for Spurs. Shots on target as well. 1 to Tottenham, 5 for Bournemouth, and obviously the goal as well. really, really hard half to watch for Tottenham there. Before we get into all the analysis at halftime, I just want to say this stream is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Go and show some love to our sponsors. The link is in the QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen right now. If you sign up using the QR code, or if you go to expressvpn.com/Spurs, you can get 4 months free and a 30-day money-back guarantee if you go to expressvpn.com/Spurs, or you click on the QR code. What obviously you get with the VPN is you get ExpressVPN is an app that reroutes 100% of your online activity through their encrypted servers, so it protects yourself online. Also hides your IP address, which is the number of data brokers used to track you on the internet. ExpressVPN hides the number, making it impossible for data brokers to use it to create a profile on you and sell it to marketers. It also protects impersonal, important information if you're using public Wi-Fi. And as well, you can obviously browse from multiple different countries. If you want to stream, let's say you're you want to watch something on American Netflix, you can stream from America. You can just put yourself in another country, and you can obviously browse from. Also, if you want to watch maybe games that are on at 3 p.m. due to 3 p.m. blackout, you can maybe go put yourself in America, sign up to Peacock, and you can use the service as if you're in America. So do go and sign up to ExpressVPN. Do go and show our sponsors some love. You do get 4 months free if you use a QR code, and you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So go sign up and show ExpressVPN some love. But look, George, half-time here at Tottenham Stadium. It's been a hard watch. We have not been good whatsoever. We haven't been at the races. I think that obviously the early parts of that half set the tone with Romero making a number of errors, giving Bournemouth some opportunities. But Bournemouth scored just as we were on the attack, and it's happened a few times today.
I mean, I feel like every chance that they have had has been something that we've made for them. It's been an error leading to a shot, and ultimately that's exactly what it was. We caught them in the transition. Porro had a great part, a few passes he could have played it into Kirkes, and as we said, an amazing ball into the box from him. But even outside of that, I don't feel like we've been dangerous enough. I think some of the questions around the setup and the team that was selected are, again, you have to look at the manager and say, did he make the right decisions? It doesn't look like it. Out on the right-hand side, the link just has been missing. I feel like Brennan Johnson has got himself into some decent positions, but what we're seeing is the lack of quality in that final third from the wingers at the moment just isn't good enough. So I would expect to see some changes. Bentancur in the middle hasn't had the best of games. Romero is he's looked a bit sloppy, grown into the game a little, but like you pointed out, I feel like the battle has been in the midfield, so we need someone in there that can match that energy that's being provided by the Bournemouth team, as well as someone that can play through the lines, because Bergvall, Maddison are missing right now. And to be fair, I feel like this game calls for someone like Kulu, someone who's really physically aggressive, someone who picks up the ball and drives through, because it seems like the only time that we are actually having joy in the game is when someone like Jed Spence, Odebert, picks up the ball and actually drives. But it's just not been good enough. A very disappointing first half, and to be fair, it's not. You can see that the team's not really built from the last performance at AZ Alkmaar. That's where some of my biggest worries are, because we saw in the interview, maybe yesterday or the day before, Jed Spence had come out and said that the team's backed the manager, they're behind him, they're behind the way he plays. The performances doesn't really show that right now. The performances don't show that, and as much as the team don't look confident themselves, I'm sure you're just like me right now, I don't have much confidence in this game. It doesn't look like there's anything that we can get from it right now.
Yeah, and Bournemouth are the ones looking a lot more confident. But look, we've been in this position, they're just showing on screen right now, where we've had a lot of space in the middle. We've got the wrong side of their midfield, and we've just done nothing with it. We've not been able to play the right pass at the right moment. Bentancur's been in that position a number of times without really doing anything. Porro was his part in this one, being the guilty party, looking for Johnson out wide, but the pass lacking quality. volley, and all of a sudden he puts himself under pressure because he's lost it to Kirkes, who obviously got the assist, which was a fine pass. But Spence will be disappointed he let Tavernier run off him. But another goal at the back post, which isn't the first time again. Spurs have also been guilty of that. But on this occasion, you can say it was more a case of Spence leaving his man rather than him being completely free. But Bournemouth have really taken advantage of what has been a lot of sloppy play from Tottenham in this half, albeit they'll probably feel it could have been more than a goal in that half, especially the chances they created near the beginning of the half. Romero's return hasn't really gone to plan, has it? He's looked really sluggish, especially from the first minute. And is that a case of, again, we've had a lot of rumours Romero is not happy and things like that. Do you think that will play again into that narrative, or do you think maybe he's just a bit rusty coming back from injury for the first time in 3 months?
I think it might be a case of him being rusty. I think it would be unfair to judge him off his first 45 minutes after coming back for 3 months to say that he doesn't want to play for the team and he's not showing the required effort or energy. I feel like that might be just picking at him. But the mistakes are there to be seen. He doesn't look good on the ball. The 2 chances that they've just shown on screen were fashioned by Romero losing the ball fairly easily. So I expect to see him potentially be subbed off because I don't feel like he's going to play the full 90. And again, there's a few subs that I feel like need to be made instantly. And I feel like some of the biggest problems of Ange this season for me, and what sort of got me to a point of where I've been frustrated, is his lack of adaptability and choosing the right moments to make those changes. I feel like far too often he makes the same changes. So he may do Bergvall for Sarr, Bentancur for Maddison, and just very basic changes rather than trying to change it up and present different solutions, because ultimately it does look like we're found out right now. And even if we do change the players, I feel like the system is presenting issues because you've got so many players that are far away from each other. Basuma gets on the ball, Bentancur and Sarr are so spread out. He can't link up the play. He can't do a bounce it off someone and play through the line. So definitely some troubles in the midfield and some troubles in this game. But looking at the manager to find some solutions.
Definitely. Some super chats here. One of them from the Spurs way says, if we go out on Thursday, he has to go. I think a lot of fans feel the same way. Nicholas Walker says, never thought I'd say this with Ange, but he's become passive. No high press, no running behind, no overlaps, no shots from outside the box. I think I don't know about the no overlaps, but definitely the high press we don't seem to be as sharp or intense as Bournemouth, that's for sure. They seem to be the ones winning it in the dangerous positions. And no shots outside the box. We're definitely very hesitant to do that. I agree with that for sure. Charlie Vale says, why do we refuse to dribble/pass through the middle when attacking?
I think that's just due to the players that we have on right now. We just, as much as I'd like to look at the manager for that, I feel like that's player options, and we don't really have someone that's strong driving with the ball at the moment in the midfield.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. GTK Studio says, can't wait till the F1 starts. Had enough of this team every week. Nothing new, nothing changes. To change, the owners need to go, and Ange needs to go. Brett Luffy says, well, after all the excuses, we are the same shit show we have been for months, Sim. It's hard to defend what I'm seeing at the moment, that's fair to say. Let's hope we can turn it around in the second half. C9 Manic says, the same goal again. Thanks for the stream, lads. Jory says, Cootie's performance as trash as Ange's tactics. Jacob Bannister says, these players are no longer playing for the manager.
Some questions regarding that. I would say the same. It does look like these players are no longer playing for the manager. But again, let's see how the second half plays out. It could just be that the players on the pitch haven't really played together for a while, so there could be a lack of chemistry, but it's hard to think that they're playing for the manager with the way that we are playing. It just doesn't seem like it's the same football that was deployed early on this season or even last season.
And it's troubling at the moment. Obviously, very loud boos at the half time as well. Fans very unhappy with what they're seeing at the moment. It's tough. It's tough to watch. But if we can maybe play in the second half like we did maybe when we played City in the second half, maybe we can turn this game around. But we're going to need changes. We're going to need definitely some of the players off the bench to come on and change the game. Maybe get a Maddison on. Need that bit of creativity. Maybe get Tell on. Get him on the right-hand side instead of Johnson. See what he can do there. Maybe get Bergvall on instead of Bentancur. I would change that. I think Bentancur's having a bit of a shocker.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I think Maddison's going to be the obvious one, just because he's the one player that we don't really have another role or profile like him in the team. So we need someone that can play through the line, someone that can pick up the ball, who's a bit more brave and a bit more risk averse. Because right now it seems like we are missing that someone to take a risk. Because someone putting out in the super chat, there's even no one taking shots from outside the box. We had a few times where we got the ball on the edge of the box and they're just passing it side to side, looking to pass on the responsibility. So just looking at someone coming on and taking the mantle, whether that's Son, whether that's Madders, someone needs to come on and take the responsibility to step up in this game, because 1-0 down, we need a few goals if we are going to look to come back and take the 3 points.
Do you think he makes changes at the break, at half-time? Or do you reckon he keeps it for a bit?
I think he makes one change. I feel like he will change someone in that midfield. He'd be very silly not to, but if he is smart enough, he should recognise that right now, that's where the game is being lost, and this is always going to happen with the players that you're playing in the midfield.
I agree. I think he needs... I was coming into this game and looked at that midfield. I was like, oh, God, we're going to struggle here to really do anything on the ball. And that has definitely happened, and it's been a real hard watch. We need... I wouldn't mind either a Bergvall or a Maddison, or maybe even both at half-time. I also want to give Tell a chance on the wing, maybe on the right-hand side, and see what he can do with Johnson, because Johnson is just offering too little. And a couple of times he's done his job in terms of getting beyond the defender, and then he just checks back or doesn't have the confidence to really go for goal, and that ends up just coming back, and it's costing us. So he needs to be a lot more confident and doing a lot better, to be honest. And yeah, it's not been good enough from him. So I want to see maybe give Tell a run on the right hand side. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. Maybe you can put Gray on for Basuma potentially, but I actually think Basuma, he's had a couple of brain farts, but also he had some good stuff in the middle there as well. There was times where we were starting to win that midfield battle, it looked like, and we were starting to get through them, but we just didn't do anything with it when we got all that space, and that's the most frustrating thing. I think Bentancur's, though, having an absolute mare.
He's having a nightmare. He's had a very bad game so far. So I would be really surprised to see if he makes it through into that second half.
And maybe we'll get to see Van de Ven at some point. Potentially, Van de Ven potentially at, instead of Romero. Maybe at half-time on the hour mark. We are going to get back underway in about a minute. So keep your eyes out. They're just looking at Ruben Almarim. He is signing some autographs. There's some more super chats there. Oh, Son's coming on at the break. Here we go. Sonny is stripped off and ready to come on. And Bergvall as well. So Son and Bergvall, double substitution from Ange.
I'm not surprised there to see those changes made. Be interesting to see who does come off. I feel like he may have taken off Odebert if Son has come on. And then I suppose Bentancur for Bergvall will probably be the most likely of option.
We have not scored a second half goal at home since December 22nd.
That's not a good stat. That is not a good stat, especially with these subs coming on. I mean,
and we've not scored a second half goal at home. That's altered a result since November. Well, time to change that. Some worrying stats here. But Bergvall and Son are on for Johnson. Oh, interesting. So Johnson and...
okay, good. I think if it's Johnson and Bentancur, then... Oh, Bentancur's
no, Bentancur's still there. So Basuma's going off, I think. Basuma, yeah. So Bentancur back in the 8. So what's our front three then? So Odebert back on the right and Son on the left?
Yeah, it looks like it.
They go for a huddle in the middle. All right, so some changes. He has made 2 changes. Bournemouth at the moment, 1 point behind the top 4 with the win. So big half for them as well. But let's hope Tottenham can turn this around. So Odebear's gone to the right. Son's on the left. Let's hope we got a change of fortunes here in the second half. I'm worried about Bentancur though because he's on a yellow.
He's on a yellow card.
Spence. Closed down by Cliver. Solanke. Can he flick it into Son? He can.
Switch it.
Here's Romero. Nice. To Porro.
Quickly. Yes.
Bergval. Turns. Tries to get past Semenyo. Is that a foul? He can't get back up. Foul, yeah.
Foul.
Free kick.
Already you can see a difference there. Bergval looks to turn forward and just make that little cut in between the players. He's taking risks. It's just what we need to see in the first half from our midfielders.
Here's Porro. Oh, tries to squeeze it to Bergval. Bergval's going to pick this up. Looking for Odebear. He's going to get this before Christie, but he can't turn his out of trouble. Christie's going to get foul, I think, is he? No, referee says no, but throw into Bournemouth. Oh, no, yeah, I was right. They did attack the south in the first half.
No,
yeah, that's the north. Yeah. So they swapped it. How odd. The Bournemouth must have won the toss or something. Here's Sarr to Danso. Romero. Ball over the top. Solanke flicks into Odebear.
Oh, no, Odebear.
He's
got to have a shot at himself there. I'd like to see Odebear step up and shoot. He doesn't seem like he's
he always looks to set people up. Yeah, it doesn't look to go for goal. Bit better in the opening exchanges here from Tottenham. Bentancur to Spence. Solanke holds it up away from Hyson. Well done. Keep hold of it and wins a free kick. Well done, Dom. Romero. Porro now. Bentancur. Porro. Into Odebear. Odebear goes for goal on his left foot. It's going to fall to Sarr. It's just blocked away. And I don't know what the Bournemouth players are calling for, but someone's down for them. Bergval can't get it past Cook. And Hill to Kepa, who's cleared it away. Dancer wins the header. Sarr flicks it into Solanke. Oh, he can't keep hold of it. It's a foul by Dancer on Cliver. Free kick to Bournemouth. Here's Christie. Bergval pressing. Hyson into Semenyo. Porro nips him the ball though, and here's Sarr. Lays off for Bentancur. Back to Sarr. Brilliant. Sarr's in space behind the midfield. He's got Son to his left. He's looking for options. He goes to Son in the end. Son taking on Lewis Cook. Forced backwards into Bentancur. Back into Son. Turns away. Well done from Tavernier. Son. Got Spence to his left. Goes inside. Son in the box. Back to Spence. Back to Sarr. Clips it in. And it's not really headed towards anyone.
Area.
But a bit better from Tottenham again.
A lot more urgency as we're looking like we actually want to break them down. We want trying to get the ball into the box.
Well, Romero does well. To Bentancur, sorry. Porro's ball in the box. Hyson clears.
Well, this is a damning stat. 11 games where we've been losing at half-time. We've only won one. Lost 10 of them, so...
Bergval into the ball, into the box, and it's cleared again from Hyson, making a lot of clearance so far, but I think it's going to stay in here. What? Throw into Bournemouth.
I think it's a free kick.
Is that a free kick he's giving?
Yeah, I think it's a free kick.
For what?
For that little hand.
Oh,
It's silly.
making a lot of clearances is Hyson. Yeah, you're right. Free kick.
He is so big, that Hyson.
Kirkes saying he's got hit in the throat. Free kick. Romero wins the header. Sarr with a swipe. Romero back to Sarr. Odebear. Here's Romero. Solanke, lovely flick into Odebear. Oh, tries to get away. Oh, it's a bit of luck from Tottenham. Odebear on the right-hand side, crosses it in. Oh, it's going to fall to Son. Oh, he should lay off for Sarr. Lay off for Sarr. Tries to go himself, Sonny, and couldn't quite get the shot off. Tavernier breezes past Bergvall and Porro.
Because someone gonna
Oh my God, here's Evan Nilsson. Kluivert's there at the back post. Evan Nilsson into Kluivert.
That's so poor. It's so poor. You've got to get to your man. It's the same goal every single time that we concede. A counter-attack, they catch us in the transition. We let Kirkes beat 3 man down that right-hand side. It's absolutely abysmal defending. An absolute mess at the back.
One player.
Commit. Look, you can't.
Oh,
he's offside.
oh, he's offside. He's offside.
But that is poor from Ben.
I think we're going to get a bit lucky here.
Both of them jumping forward.
Oh, yeah, he's well off.
We're extremely lucky there, though.
Oh. But again, it's the second time that we are looking like we're going to get a goal, we're going to get a chance, and they bounce and they break away from it again.
And they score. I mean,
it's so direct.
This is the thing with Bournemouth, then, that they're really good at is they're quick in the transition. They're going to break you down. So, Kirkes and Kluivert down that left-hand side are causing us issues.
Got very lucky, though. Semenyo was offside in the build-up. Here's Danso. Bentancur giving away again.
God.
Here's Christie.
Wake up, Benten.
Semenyo. Christie. Kirkes into the box. A wave by Spence. His son. Bentancur. Porro. Lovely ball into Bergvall. Can he get away from Kluivert? Oh, he can. Oh, is that a foul by Kluivert? It is. Free kick. Porro. He's going to go long looking for Solanke. Overhits it. Straight through to the goalkeeper. Well done, Romero. Here's Bentancur. Picks up the loose ball in the middle of the park. Come on, where are the options? Here's Sarr. On his heels, man. His Son. On the left-hand side, Spence in sport. He cuts inside. Son goes for goal. Sonny! Oh, it's off the post! Clips the outside of the post. Much better from Sonny. Much better from Tottenham.
We needed this Sonny against Alkmaar. He's looking really lively since he's come on. Looking to take on his man.
Oh, is that deflection?
Yes, a deflection onto the...
Yeah, I think deflected off Tavernier.
Deflection off Tavernier.
Just hit the post. So close to rattling the back of the net. It's going to be a corner.
Can we take advantage of this corner? Set pieces haven't been a strong place for us.
Porro in there. And, header from, what was it, Danso? Or Romero. It's into the arms of Kepa. What's Romero doing? Get back in position. Hyson. Kepa being pressed by Solanke. Cook. Well done, Spence. Get something on it. And well done, Bentancur. Oh, no, he's lost it. Tavernier is coming in on the back line, in through to Kluivert, who's in a penalty area. Pulls it back, and well done, Porro. Well done, Porro.
Good defending there. But very risky again. When you commit that many men forward,
you need to win it. Bentancur, don't lose it. They're pressing. Well done. Turns out of trouble. Clips it into Bergvall. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here's Bergvall in space. He's going to breeze into the space. Don't get tackled. Oh, it does brilliantly, Bergvall. Out wide to Odebear. He's going to take on Kirkes. He goes on the outside, across the face, and Solanke can't get in front of the defender, and it's cleared again. Think about Hill that time. Romero, Evan Nilsson's closing him down, and he's been fouled. Yep. Romero down the line. Here's Porro. Sarr calling for it. Here's Danso. Sarr. Looking for options. Danso to Sarr. Come on, Bentancur. Oh, Son's lost it, but Bentancur comes streaming in and puts out for a throw. He's gone down there, Bentancur. Oh no, he doesn't look happy. Wait, are they going to have a look at this challenge?
Oh. The studs do seem to catch him quite high, maybe near his knee. Yeah.
Not a great one there from Lewis Cook. Does win the ball. Don't know if VAR will take a look at it. Looks like they've cleared it already, have they? Going to play on. Coming up to the hour mark here. Spence wins the header. Here's Son. Bergvall. And Cook puts it out of play for a throw. Is he all right, Bentancur? Still hobbling around a bit. Spence. It's going to be a throw. Solanke does well. Holds off to Son. Gives it off to Bergvall.
Spread that. Nice.
Looking for Odebear. Flicks it to Porro. On back to Odebear. Wasn't the best return.
It's just a bit too...
He didn't have to go back. He could have gone himself. His Bergvall slips, but gives it off to Porro.
I feel like he's so sloppy with the ball, Porro. So sloppy.
Kirkes with a throw. Evan Nilsson gets it down, turns away from Odebear. Hill, nice switch by Christie. Lovely volleyed pass there from Christie. And now Cook in space. Tavernier. So easy to Cook. And Evan Nilsson. Oh, Porro lets it run. And Semenyo in the box. He passed Porro. Good block. And that's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. I definitely came back off Semenyo. I'm pretty sure of that. Did well there, Porro, in the end after a poor touch. He got the block on the shot. Yeah, it's definitely a goal kick. Corner. Tavernier to Christie. Crosses it back post and is headed wide. Could be a second penalty here for Chelsea, potentially. Two more changes coming on for Tottenham. Van der Ven and Maddison. Son clips it into Porro. Now Sarr. That's it. No one on the left-hand side, though, because Son was in the build-up. Here's Sarr. Spence. Son flicks it to Solanke. Tries to go for the return, but it's not a great layoff. And Son can't get the return.
What do you think of Sarr recently? I feel like he's been struggling to have the same impact he used to into these games. He just seems to sort of just be a passenger.
I agree. Just doesn't do enough. Bentancur going off. So it looks like Bergvall going to be in the 6 potentially, and Romero going off. I agree. He just doesn't impact the game enough on the ball.
Yeah.
Papsar. Big cheer for Van der Ven. Back in the team. Good to see him back. And James Maddison looking to add that bit of spark for Tottenham. Here's Lewis Cook. Evan Nilsson, switch to Semenyo. Porro's getting over. Semenyo into Kirkes, his cross. Oh my word, nearly catching out Vicario at the near post. He has to flick it over.
What a shot.
I think he went for it, you know.
Angle, yeah.
Yeah, he went for it. That was definitely a shot. Oh, does he touch it or was it hit the post? Well, he's given the corner. Into the last half an hour here. Corner in. Away by Danso. That's it. Play it, play it, play it. Oh,
you just
play it.
Odegaard there.
He had it. He had it. He did well, and then he just made one too many touches.
These players forget we're 1-0 down.
Here's Bergvall. Switches to Spence. So we've made 4 of our 5 subs now. Here's Maddison. Spence on the overlap. Son to his left. Here's Maddison. Bergvall. Maddison. Son on the edge of the area into Maddison in the box. Maddison cuts inside. Lays off for Sarr. Oh, he's put it wide. Come on, Pape.
You had the whole goal in front of you. So much time to set it up, and that's an absolutely
But Maddison straight away involved, linking the play up and actually providing an option. Also, Odegaard to his...
I can't see how he put that so far wide.
It's terrible. It's so bad, Sarr. What a chance for Tottenham to equalise. Should have been 1-1. It's a terrible effort from Pape. But James Maddison immediately creating an opportunity for someone. Odegaard. Gives it away to Kirkes. Down the line for Evan Nilsson. Cuts inside Danso. Is that a foul? Referee says yes. They're just slowing the game down every opportunity now, Bournemouth. What's it all unhappy with? Christie. Oh my God, they're through. Evan Nilsson, and it's flicked over. Vicario's 2-0. They just took a quick free kick and caught Tottenham off guard, and then all of a sudden it's 2-0 straight away. Just as Tottenham have a chance, immediately we get hit with a chance against us. It happens every time. Every time we miss an opportunity, we get punished for it.
It's just who we are, mate. It's just who we are.
And Evan Nilsson, is he going to be on? It looks like he was onside. Flag stayed down. Cliver through. Yeah, he's well on. Well on. And Evan Nilsson through on goal. Chips Vicario, and it's 2-0. Easy as you like. No one near him. Oh, so easy for Kluivert just to get in there. So easy. And dinks it over Vicario. And just it looked like we could get back in the game. I think that's game done now. Bloody team.
I'm not surprised. I'll be so honest. I'm really not surprised at all. After that performance midweek, there's no fight in this team, and not any of them should be.
Oh my God! Here we go. Kluivert. Romero heads. Not Romero. Porro heads it away. Here's Odebear. Porro in support.
And it goes.
Oh, lovely play from Odebear. Come on, get a goal back quickly. Get back in this game, Tottenham. Here's Maddison. Son on the left-hand side. Looking for Maddison. His pass is blocked. Here's Bergvall. He's going to shape to shoot from... Oh, my word! He's hit the post from 35 yards there, Bergvall. What an effort that is. But unfortunately, it's still not enough. I can see Chelsea have just taken the lead here.
Yeah, it's just like you said, when we had a good chance, straight after a good chance, we looked to rue that chance. Cause
every time we miss an opportunity, we get hit with the chance against us. Cucurella giving Chelsea the lead. Bergvall, though, what an effort that was from 35 yards. What a shame didn't find the net. Here's Sarr. Odebear on the outside. Sarr crosses it himself. Oh, my word, we have a lucky goal. Pup Sarr's cross goes all the way in, and Tottenham are back in the game. Unbelievable. 25 minutes to go here, and Tottenham have a huge slice of luck. Pape Matar Sarr, about 35 yards from goal on the right-hand side channel. I'm pretty sure he's looking to cross this.
Definitely looking to
but
cross,
he completely shanks it.
You could tell that.
And it's just gone right over Kepa's head and into the back of the net and off the post. Unbelievable. You can see he's looking to cross it. Yeah, no chance that's going for goal there. But Tottenham have a goal, and it's 2-1. Oh,
perfectly hit. I mean, posting in,
just completely
can't go wrong,
overhit his cross.
and
we have a goal here.
That goal back to 1-0 down.
Needed that goal quickly. Needed that goal quickly, Tottenham. And we have it. And it's 2-1 now. Come on. We're back in the game.
Back on, but let's just see how the next 5 minutes
go.
Throw
into Tottenham. Porro. Porro's smiling. Come on, we're still losing here. They're going to make some subs, are they? Sarr. Here's Van de Ven.
Can we use this momentum?
Come on, here's Sonny.
Finally, the stadium's awake.
Son. Oh, can't be getting the better of Lewis Cook. Oh, lovely play from Evan Nilsson. Back into Christie. Semenyo is going to look to attack the space, and it's overhit. Come on, Vicario. Quickly to Sarr. Past Semenyo, it's foul. Yellow card, surely, for Semenyo. Oh, huge slice of luck for Tottenham. Bergvall to Van de Ven. Crowder up for it all of a sudden. Vicario looking for options, and he's forced to go to Maddison, but he can't quite even reach him. He's gone back from Bergvall to Vicario. Oh, my word. Takes a touch towards his own goal. Evan Nilsson nearly tackling him inside the goal, but he just about gets it away, and now Danso goes long, and it's overhit. Bloody hell.
I don't know why they don't. He keeps trying to play it out, just hoof it long sometimes.
Oh, my God, just touching him for his own goal and having to slide, and Evan Nilsson so close to sliding it into the goal there. Hyson over the top line for Kirkes. Porro's going to have this. Vicario boots it long, and an ironic chin. Maddison flicked on, looking for Son. Hill has just cleared it. Odebear keeps it to Porro. Danso now. Here's Van de Ven. Maddison flicks it to Bergvall. It's not the best ball, but Bergvall just keeps under control. Danso out wide to Odebear. Saar looking for Bergvall now. Haven't seen much of Solanke in the last few minutes, in the last 10 minutes.
In this last 10 or 15 minutes. I feel like we struggled to get the ball into him, but we're working the ball out to the wings quite a bit, so eventually he'll find himself.
Maddison, good turn and a foul by Adams, free kick. Maddison asking for a card. And then here we go, subs here. Alex Scott and Utara off the bench for Bournemouth. Alex Scott, boyhood Tottenham fan.
Big Tottenham fan. And Ouattara, who's fairly dangerous up top as well.
He's being great form for them.
Form, yeah.
Evan Nilsson going off. All right, 20 minutes to go for Tottenham to try and turn this around. Danso. Vicario. Goes long towards Sonny, who does win the header, but Odebear can't get the follow-up. Long ball forward, Semenyo. Danso wins the header. Bergvall flicks it into Saar, who's waiting for it, but wins it ahead of Scott. Here's Bergvall. Goes past Scott and out wide to Odebear. Here's Porro. Bergvall. Saar. Bergvall. Out wide to Odebear. Saar now. Come on. Odebear, Porro out wide. Looking for options. Saar back to Porro. Looking for options again. Here's Maddison. Oh, Maddison's dribbled his way into trouble and he's lost it. And Tottenham are in trouble here. Tavernier, Van der Ven's coming over. Tavernier plays it. Here's Cliver. Oh, he's hit the post. Only as far as Utara.
It's poor defending from Van der Ven.
Yeah, he should be doing better getting close. Utara's shot deflected. It's going to be a corner. Maddison, man. Utara wins it in the middle of the park into Tavernier. Finds Cliver onside.
That run. I'm really not too sure what he was doing.
Oh, nearly a finish at the back post there for Cliver. Van der Ven just so like not forcing him into anything, just allowing him to do what he wants. Corner to Bournemouth. Corner and Vicario comes and misses it, but it's over the bar. Heiston wants another corner. Van der Ven. Bergvall. Just playing it along the back. Here's Danso. Oh, his pass is blocked. He goes again to Solanke. Flicks it to Odebear. Is that a foul on Solanke? Referee says no. Is that a foul on Heiston? Yes.
Last 5 minutes doesn't look like we've come any closer to scoring another goal.
No.
Momentum seemed to shifted back into Bournemouth's favour, and it's not been good.
Since Bournemouth made those two subs. Tavernier. Heiston to Kirkes. Odebear stealing in. Saar. That's a foul by Scott, surely.
Oh, my Lord.
It's not a foul. Taken quickly. Here's Scott. It's offside, is he? Otaria. Last 15 minutes here at the Tottenham Stadium. Tottenham really struggling again to counteract what Bournemouth have. Porro, what are you doing? Maddison does win the ball, luckily. Oh my God, tries to play it to Spence. Also, none of them wear it. Maddison's going to take it and he's going to boot it clear, looking for Solanke. It's just an absolute mess at the moment. Everyone's just
pinball football,
battering the ball forward and without any kind of thought.
Literally. You'd think there are kids out on the pitch today. There's just so many bad passes, bad decisions, rushing it out.
Hyson. Here's Cook. Kepa goes long. Porro, can he win the header? He does. Another offside. Bergvall taken quickly. Odebear. He's got two men on him. He's trying to wiggle away from him. I think he's getting tired, Odebear, I think. Semenyo. Hyson, Son closing him down. Can't. Bergvall, lovely tackle on Tavernier. He can't get away from it. He's going to give a free kick.
I think this might be the point of when we need to try and maybe bring Tell on, bring another option up top. Like you said, Odebert's looking a bit tired, struggling in that battle on the right hand side, to be fair.
Here's Adams to Cook. Oh, Spence of late to it, but he's going to win the follow-up off Tyler Adams. Here's Bergvall. Oh, he tries to go in between Adams. He loses the ball. And Tavernier. Semenyo into Utara. Clips it to the back post. Spence gets it away. Just giving the ball away in such bad areas. Just make such bad decisions. Like here, what are you doing? Oh, it's Bergvall this time. And then as soon as they win the ball, bam, it's 5 players up against 4 of our defenders. Corner in. Corner in. And header is behind. Is it going to be a... No, it's goal kick. Van der Ven. To Spence. Oh, he's just giving it away and fouled Tavernier. Oh, it's just... Well done, Sar. Oh, Dance over a wild swipe up in the air. Bergvall.
Yeah, exactly what the commentators have pointed out. It's exactly what AZ Alkmaar have done, and they've just pressed us into an oblivion, and we can't get out. We can't beat the press, creating our own issues here. And Ange doesn't look to seem to have any
Perker's in behind.
solution to this
Tavernier's there at the back post. He's... Hyson lets the ball run under his foot. Here's Alex Scott. Here's Tavernier. Oh, nearly finding in behind to Cliver. Here is Cliver. Cross in. And Spence. Van der Ven comes away with it. Well done, Mickey. That's it. Go on. All by yourself, Mickey. Into Solanke. And Solanke can't take it into his stride. And now Cliver is fouled by Spence. Free kick.
Spurs. It's a nice day out today. We're both inside watching this dread of a football. We could have been outside enjoying the sun, you know, forgetting about Spurs, but we're here, giving our time to watch this football right now. It's just a mess. There really doesn't look like there's no belief in this team that they can come back. It seems like every time, and from minute one, I feel like we sensed it. It's like the nerves in the team. They're losing the ball. They don't have the confidence. And it's just seemed like it's been the same thing all game. All game.
Daniel Svensson says Bergvall has changed this game with very good shot and his play style. Wow.
He has, but was poor from him just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Very poor.
It's going to be a goal kick to Tottenham. Son, lovely flick into Spence. Looking for options, Spence. Into Maddison. Maddison, look at Son! Son's in behind here! Referee!
Ref!
Penalty!
Thank you!
Come on!
Penalty
to Tottenham! A rush of blood to the head from Kepa. Son gets there ahead of him, goes down, and Tottenham have a penalty. Much better build-up for a change. Much better
build-up. And to be fair, we probably got a bit lucky there again because it didn't have to go down there. I'd be fuming if that was Vicario making that diving challenge. Very similar to what happened to us in that Liverpool game in the 4-0 when Darwin Núñez got taken down.
Let's see this. Son away from Kepa. Yeah, it's a penalty. It's a clear penalty. I don't know what Iraola is complaining about. Definite contact there. No. I don't know why Kepa had to come out there.
He was in a wide area. He could have left it, to be fair.
And Son is going to take this penalty, I think.
Let's not jump too early.
Come on.
Let's not jump too early. But still 10 minutes to go. If they do get this, then we could potentially come back.
Maddison, lovely ball through to Sonny. It's a penalty. What's nothing to check here. All right, Solanke going to take it? No, Son's going to take it, surely, isn't he? Is it going to be Solanke?
I think it's against his old club. I think he would like to get a goal against his old club fairly.
No, I think
plus, maybe it's one of those ones where
I think Son's going to take the ball. Yeah, look at Adams.
No, I think maybe maybe it could be Sonny, but it could be a case of Sonny maybe trying to build up that confidence for Solanke as well.
He's going to give it to Sonny. He's going to give it to Son. Yeah, there you go.
Ah, there we go. Sonny.
Come on, Sonny! Come on. Please. Well, last pen he missed, didn't he, against Wolves? Was it Wolves? He missed that pen.
We missed
in December.
Oh, yes, it was Wolves. It was that Wolves game. He missed the penalty.
Is that the last one he took?
Yeah, because I think we've only had one penalty this season.
Come on, Sonny.
Can we make it 2-2? Big equaliser coming down from 2-0. Sonny.
Yes! He's put it down the middle! And Tottenham are back level here with 7 minutes to go. Come on, Sonny. I think he tries to dink it and he gets it a bit wrong. And he got it actually a bit wrong.
A bit cheeky there, but...
Come on, Sonny boy! It's 2-2. Tottenham have come back from 2-0 down. Not really deserved, but we're back in the game and we've got 6 minutes to win it here.
He does try it.
I think he tries a little dink here and he just gets it a bit
wrong.
Yeah, look, he doesn't get the right contact on it, but the keeper went the other way.
It's a bit like Speed penalty yesterday.
I'm not sure which one was better, honestly. I think Speed probably got better contact.
It looks like it.
And come on, it's 2-2, and we've got 5 minutes to try and win the most unlikely of comebacks here. But here come Bournemouth through Tara, trying to turn away Sarr. Porro into Saad, challenged by Adams, crunching challenge, and here come Bournemouth, Semenyo, Utara in behind, pulls it back, Van der Ven can clear. Come on, I think both teams are going to really go for it now, aren't they?
I think Areola would be extremely disappointed. 2-0 lead.
Yeah, in control. But it was a penalty.
The thing is, I'd love to sit here and say that, yeah, it's been a great comeback, but I feel like we've been very lucky and very fortunate to get back into this game. So if we can get a big goal, third goal, it doesn't matter.
Hill with a throw. Vicario comes in, claims.
Now let's see.
Come on,
What's going on there?
But Maddison's made a big difference, hasn't he? Just that bit of extra quality. What's going on?
It seemed like Maddison and Hodgson were having a little scrap.
Oh, hello. Yellow card's out.
Maddison's going up a
mate,
few weight
he
classes.
did seem he fouled off the ball, didn't he? Hyson's getting a yellow, is he? Or was it Maddison?
Both of them.
Let's see here. Son. He just pushes him over. 1 minute. And then Maddison goes and has a bit of a nibble out back at him, I see. Well, Maddison also booked. All right, 4 minutes plus added time here. I think Bournemouth also making another sub, are they? No, a doggy's coming on. A doggy for Spence, is it? Oh, Porro.
Porro. Maybe he started to realise that Spence is the guy you've got to keep on that right-hand side. Or it could be a case of trying to rest Porro for the midweek. Either or.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does in midweek. Here's Bergval. Van der Ven. Long ball forward for Madders. Hill wins the header. Lewis Cook now. And a back. Danso. Oh, it's caught under him and Spence. Not a great clearance as well. And Van der Ven can head it away. And as far as Brooks, 1-2 with Cliver. Here's Scott. Nutmeg on Sar. Referee says play on. He says he dived. Here's Bergval. Tries to find Odeberg in behind, but it's overhit the pass. And Kepa can clear.
I feel like Odeberg's really drifted out of the game since he's gone.
Yeah, he looked tired. He's kept in there, Semenyo, is he?
Doesn't seem like he wants to get on the ball next to
Well done,
Kirkers.
Danso. Back to Vicario. Vicario boots it away. Into Solanke. Can he get it down? He can't. Kirkes wins the header. Semenyo. Here's Kepa. Solanke coming over to Hyson. Cleared forward. And Utara's in behind here. If Danso, he's beating Danso to it. And lays off for Cliver, but Doggy does well. Good challenge. And he gets it to Sar as well. And Tottenham on a breakaway here. But they're looking a bit leggy now. Here's Udogi.
Why did Doggy run into that space? I don't know what he's doing.
Bergval. Tottenham slowing the game down now. Bergval into Maddison. Hyson's coming towards him. Flicks it into Spence. Semenyo, though, wins a challenge. Was given a foul. Free kick. I thought he won the ball there.
Yeah, I did think he won the ball.
Semenyo stayed down.
Don't expect too many minutes of added time to be in this game. Maybe 4 or 5. Looks like it will end up a draw, though. Let's just see. Let's see if we can create another last chance before the end of the game.
They're making a Sinistera for Semenyo. .30 seconds of normal time. Don't envisage loads of stoppage.
I think another 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. Here's Bergval. Danso. Oh, Dan Bergvall wasn't looking, and Danso had to make a challenge to off the back of his own pass. Bloody hell, but here's Sarr. Maddison. The doggy. Bloody hell, Tottenham. Maddison now. Oh, tries to feed it into Son. 6 minutes. Come on.
It's enough time.
Come on, boys. 6 minutes added on. Doggy's touch. Back to Van de Ven. Goes all the way back to Vic.
A bit frustrated there.
Oh, Bournemouth have the best record at scoring late goals. Long ball from Vicario. Oh, away by Hill. Brilliant touch that is. And Bergvall, Maddison battling with Alex Scott. Scott wins it. And now out wide to Sinistera.
It's end-to-end football right now.
Sinistera goes on the outside. Looks to get it across the face. And Scott's header into the arms of Vicario.
He's gonna...
He's looking for options. No one there to play it quickly. Here's Madders. The doggy.
Son on the run. It's just lazy
straight
there.
at Brooks, I think it is. 5 more minutes of extra time here.
We need an option. Someone
Come on.
Look, no one wants to come to the ball. What's
The
going
doggy
on?
looking for Solanke. He does well to try and keep away from Hill, but then too many players around him. Sinistera away from Bergvall brilliantly. And Maddison. Here's Cliver to Brooks. Brooks shapes to shoot. Good interception by Sarr.
Can we explode it?
Son.
Look.
Oh, what's he looking for? Who's he looking at there? There's no pass on there. I don't understand.
It's the nerves. The nerves are kicking into these players, and I feel like a lot of them look leggy because as soon as we get on the ball, I'm not seeing players explode. They should all be bombing forward at this time. As soon as
like that. Utara away from Spence, but Spence does really well to get back on him.
Now let's turn and look. It's just a lot of lazy legs.
Solanke to Odebear. Odebear clips into Maddison. And Maddison, brilliant ball into Solanke. Is he going to go? He's not going to get. He's just.
Much.
He's not. He's knackered as well. I think you can see he doesn't have that explosive pace.
Yeah. Seems like we're just trying to see it out at this point. Players don't. Yeah, so many of them back.
Here's Utara to Sinistera. Oh, Kirkes on this over. Poor ball from Kirkes on this occasion on the overlap. Marcus Tavernier has been given man of the match. Long ball forward. Solanke can't beat Hill to it. Danso loses the header. Spence just beats Sinistera to it. Bergvall. The doggy now. Here's Maddison. That's it, Madders. Looking for options. Looking for movement. He's got nothing. And he's having to play it to Danso. Come on! What's going on here? Maddison. Back to Van de Ven. Sonny.
There's so many players in our half at this moment in time. And
Don't understand. They've got no options. The doggy to Van de Ven.
And everyone's static. They're getting on the ball. They're standing on top of it. You need to move. You need to get on the ball. Try dribble. Take it forward.
Vicario looking for Son. It's not a great ball. Cook wins the header. The doggy's going to pick this one up. Into Son. Cook wins the header. It's no foul. He didn't do anything. Son. Van de Ven to Maddison. Danso. Vicario clips it into Maddison. Just don't look like scoring. Caro launches it forward and Tavernier. Let's go, Odebear into Spence. Is there one more chance here? 90 seconds remaining. Jed Spence streaming down the right-hand side. Cuts inside, he slips. And Adams has picked it up. And now here comes Bournemouth. And now a chance maybe for them. Brooks. Oh, it's a poor ball from Cliver. Come on. One minute
wake
left.
Up. Last minute, boys. Let's do something here. Come on.
Here's Spence. Is there one more chance for Tottenham to get this forward? Madison into Son. Good ball. Son clipped into Solanke, who can't get on the end of it.
Look, there's just everyone's so deep. Madison.
Oh,
so
Van der
deep.
Ven's gone running, but Danso's going to win this. Yeah.
Can we turn?
Van der Ven, last chance. Come on.
Let's get forward.
Oh, tries to get past Adams.
We're still in their half. We're still in their half.
Come on. Into the last minute. 30 seconds. Sonny. Turning away from goal into Bergvall. Lovely play from Bergvall. His dance, Saar. Odebear. Can he take on Kirkes?
Take him on.
Bergvall in the box. Can he fashion something? Look at Madison edge of the area. Cross it in, Saar. Madison.
Someone crossed.
Madison! Madison shot deflected, a doggy. Oh, it's away,
no
and it's a foul. It's a foul.
Come on, man.
And it's full time at the Tottenham Stadium. It's finished Tottenham 2, Bournemouth 2. Tottenham do end up coming back from 2-0 down against Bournemouth, but it is not enough to take all 3 points. Tottenham drop points at home yet again, and it's hard to not admit there was a huge slice of luck in the way we came back into this game. Bournemouth in control, but giving up a 2-goal lead to Tottenham Hotspur, and it's more drop points. But at least we came back and nicked a point rather than going down to a defeat. We'll be back very, very soon with the instant match reaction stream, so stay right where we are. I just want to say thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring the stream. Show some love to our sponsors. If you click the QR code on screen right now, you can get 4 months free of ExpressVPN, so go show them some love. We'll be back in literally 2 minutes time with the instant match reaction stream, so we'll see you very, very shortly. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.